And
Another
so,
one.
and so I told him, so you're like, so racism can only, so it's okay if other groups are racist, just not white people. And he's
Oh,
like,
no. See, that's their cop out, though, Sammy. They can't even be racist. So
yeah,
even if they enact exactly the same behavior that they're fighting against, because they have been taught and told and convinced their whole lives that they are a victim, they are a different class of people than the person that they're accusing, which is obviously not true, but they believe it. So that's how they justify this shit, man. Listen, I learn a lot from my idiot friend when I talk to him because I love him to death.
I,
But he is retarded, and I fear for his future, and I fear for his child's future more than anything.
listen, I learn a lot from my idiot friends too, dude. I don't hate them because, like, I learn a lot of stuff. Like, I wouldn't know half of these bullshit terms that they come up with now if it weren't for my lib friends. I love them for
You
that
probably read The
reason.
Art of War, huh?
I mean, I I I actually I read an abridged version. I probably should read the full version one day, or
Well,
listen.
military and cops still read that shit. So, I mean, it's a few thousand years old, so it's relevant.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's irrelevant. I'm just saying that it's a long book too, so I better get that thing on
Sam, I'm pretty
Audible.
sure you were saying it was
So
irrelevant. I'm pretty sure your exact words just now were, "That's irrelevant, Apex." How dare you mention that?
you know what book is irrelevant though is Robin DiAngelo's White Fragility. That book is that book is irrelevant, and yet
You know
people
what?
keep citing it
You know,
all the time.
you know what book? For some reason, for like the last 2 days, it's just randomly popped into my head, and I never actually read it, but I heard it talked about so much back in my early days, prior to and when I first started making YouTube videos, the shitty videos they were, is SJWs Always Lie by Vox Day.
Oh my God! You had to bring up Teddy.
Yeah. Well, listen, I was getting a little stale there, man. So, I don't know.
I
Had to
mean,
throw a wrench.
the thing of it is, see, Vox.
SJWs do always lie. That's the thing. That's the thing about both Owen and Vox, is they have a peculiar ability to tell like profound truths amongst massive bullshit lies. And SJWs always lie is kind of true. That's kind of a true thing. That's a true thing to say. Like,
Yeah,
they pretty much, you know what I mean? So you
but
can't really argue with that. But Teddy Spaghetti is a spaghetti noodle, and he sits in a
well,
creaky chair somewhere in Europe.
well, and Teddy Spaghetti's whole solution to that to SJW's always lie is to basically act like an SJW. So, and I kid you not, I actually asked someone.
That's true. Yeah.
I listen, Apex. I asked an insider that I have, in Teddy's group or whatever. I have moles in Teddy's group, and I asked them to basically summarize SJWs always lie for me. The summary is the SJWs always lie, and to be SJWs, you need to act like an SJWs. You need to act like an SJW. The first part I agree with. SJWs do always lie. The second part, to be an SJW, you must act like an SJW. No, bro, that's not fine with me.
Again, Sammy, I've never read it. You never read it, and most people that would encounter him are not going to read it. but they see that title and he